So another setup here against zone, very similar to the first. A little bit more setups here. So in this scenario, we are going to put R1 on a streak. We're going to put circle on a smoke, and we'll put square on a corner. And then on the backside, we can still have our trail. So you can do something just like this. And we're still going with the same idea, but this time at least we're attacking the seam a little bit more with Kittle. So we're just looking at the high-low with the smoke in the corner. You can see there that the smoke was open. We just got absolutely crushed by our defensive line. Again, you can block X if you need that, and then you can have him on an angle. So a little bit riskier of a throw there. In that scenario, I'm usually going to take the smoke. Let's do that again. So the next setup against zone, very similar to the first. We'll look at it against cover 3. We're going to block X, put the running back on an angle, put the receiver circle on a smoke, R1 on a streak, and then square on a corner. So we're looking at this. And again, we're just looking at high-lows on the left side of the flood. So, the first time we had R1 on a flat and the circle on a streak. So, you're kind of switching things up. I mean, you really could do something like this as well. You could mix up who you're sending on the corner. You could have Hill on the streak. But I think that this does a little bit better job spacing wise. We'll look at it both ways. I've run it both ways. So here, we freeform that. These smokes are really annoying against zone. Against cover 4. Again, just reading the left side. So against cover 4, we're going to hit the corner. Cover 2. Again, the smoke is open. And then this angle route on the backside really does mean that they have to hold. Their user has to kind of hold in the middle of the field if they're not manning up the running back. Let's just look at it the other way that I showed. This time we'll put streak on square and R1 is on the corner. I mean, it's basically the same concept. Spacing is a little bit different. So that's why I like having the streak first to the outside tight end because he'll do a better job pulling everyone up. Again, this is the same exact defensive coverage. And you can see there that the outside third, has to run with that streak. So that's why for the most part when I am running this can also work from the wide side. Again, Tampa 2 is going to be a little bit harder. Now in this scenario, you can still have the angle route. That's kind of the nice thing about this setup is that you can have it either side and still have the angle. So you can run this from either side. Again, cover 3. Now this time the angle's going the other way, but that's fine. I'm comfortable with that. This is one of the few setups where I'm okay with that. Again, we're just going to read the left side. So we see that everyone's getting pushed up. You can take your smoke 3-4 yards. If you want to try to hit that corner on a way later read, you can cut that off. I definitely am going to cut that off and aggressive catch it and box out the defender. This is cover 4. We see the smoke is open. We'll wait on the corner. Again, click on. Make sure you aggressive catch it and box it out. What happens if you don't do that? So this is just same exact thing, but that time we threw it a little bit earlier, and we didn't do a proper click on. So you want to have that click on. I'd probably take the smoke in that scenario, and you still have the angle route underneath. And we'll look at it with cover 2. Again, I'm hitting the smoke here, hoping I can break a tackle. Just want you to watch the corner. You can hit that corner out if you wait. You can see, obviously, again, this is with no zone drops or anything. If you wait long enough, you can high point that. You can even free form it. If you're getting the protection, it's a nice down the field completion.